Line 1 is Fanta, like the soda, playing with Brooke. That is on, Fanta's on line 4. Fanta's on line 4.
Okay.
With Brooke. So Fanta, Chandler, Brooke, line 4. Rhonda, Chandler, line 2.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday morning, 28th of April. And we've got Pyramid of Winning here. Boop, bitty, boop, bitty, boop. All right. Yeah, we play it every morning this time, and got 2 contestants on the line, one with Ben, one with Brooke. To the winner go the spoils, which are tickets to go see the D-backs play on Mother's Day. Family 4-pack of tickets on May 8th is Mother's Day, by the way. Save the date to spend Mother's Day at Chase Field. The first 5,000 moms in attendance will receive a clear crossbody bag. You can see it at dbacks.com. Here we go. Let's see. Who do we start with today? Who won yesterday? It was
Ben.
Yep.
I think yesterday.
Yeah,
I did.
He can go first, or I can. Ben, you get to pick.
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So Ben, you are playing with Rhonda from Chandler. Hello, Rhonda.
Hello.
Hello. You ready to get it done, Rhonda?
I'm ready.
All right.
All right. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. You have to name as many apps on your phone. Phone apps. Ready? Go.
Mark Zuckerberg started this one.
Facebook.
Yes. Okay. This is where you put all your pictures, put filters on them. Lux.
Instagram.
Yes. Right. Okay. If you want to get where you're going, Google makes this. Google blank.
Map.
Yes. Right.
Map.
This is where you make the dance videos, little short dance videos. All the kids do it.
TikTok.
Yep. Okay. You can put filters on your face, make yourself look like a dog. They love it. Kids love this one too.
Avatar.
No. I'm my fingers. Hear that?
Snap.
Snapchat is what you're going for.
Snapchat.
Yeah. All right. Is Snapchat a thing anymore after
Not
Kim
really.
Kardashian kind of shut it down?
Not really. I mean,
By
I
the
don't
way.
use it anymore, but I'm not Gen Z, so I don't know.
Every app has its day.
How many? That's 4.
Four.
That's 4. That's pretty good.
All right, Rhonda.
I think it's hilarious, all the memes going around about everything now that Elon Musk is buying. Somebody said Elon Musk is now buying McDonald's and he's going to fix all the ice cream machines.
Finally.
Somebody sent me, Elon Musk is buying country music for $89 billion. All right, Brooke, you're playing with Fanta, also from Chandler.
Hey, Fanta.
Good morning. How are you?
I am feeling good. I'm feeling confident.
Okay, 5 to win. 30 seconds on the clock. Common uses for your phone. What do you use your phone for? 30 seconds, go.
All right, if you're writing someone a bunch of letters and sending it, it is?
Text message.
Yep. This is if you dial someone up, you're making a
Phone call.
Yep. This is Instagram, Twitter, or all types of.
Social media.
Yep. This is where CNN, Fox News, you get the. Oh shoot! Nope, I said news.
Yep.
This is where you go on Amazon and you buy stuff. You are.
Prime shopper.
Well, if you go into a mall, you.
Oh boy! Whoa! No,
Online
guess what?
Online shopping.
Shopping.
It's tricky.
And you've done it again.
2 in a row, baby. Rhonda, way to go.
Yeah.
You've actually helped Rhonda.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
Hang on, because we are going to play Snake Oil coming up this hour. Don't forget, at 8:25, you can win your tickets to Disneyland with the Disney Song of the Day. We'll explain it all then. All right.
You go, girl.
You go.
Look at it go.
You go, Glen Coco. Good morning, Jordan. Now, don't you have a surgery coming up?
All right.
Isn't that soon, Georgianne?
Let's try this guy.
Lori, hello. Danette. Coffee and if you did a radio show with Danette, you hire somebody and change their last name to Coffee, and you go Coffee and Danette's. No.
If you spent less time thinking like that and more time thinking like Elon Musk.
I want to think like Elon Musk. Lori, Ben has a Sun song coming up just for yins. Good morning, Tina. Hello, Cheryl. Bindi Shay. And there's Dana Chesney. No relation to Kenny. All right, all right. Dana used to be a delivery driver, and she would always have a pickup or drop off at the bank building. Actually, it's the Arizona Federal Building. It's right outside our window. You probably can't see it. Well, maybe just a little bit. That's also in the movie that Will Ferrell starred in, filmed in Phoenix. Ben, are you in there? No. Do you remember what that was called, Beryl? Will Ferrell filmed his wife divorced him and threw all his stuff on the lawn, and then he had to go figure it out. But anyway, he got fired from his job at, supposedly in the movie, in that Arizona Federal Building. Yeah, they filmed the Will Ferrell scenes out there. Simbo! How you doing? Morning, Cheryl. And Gina. You had your surgery 2 weeks ago. Well, how about that? Am I right on time or what? Well, I hope you're doing well. Bobby Earl Hamilton. Coffee and Danette. Yeah, Gilbert has a new millionaire. Check this out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on, screen. So here is the corner of Warner and Gilbert. There's a little Lowe's right there. And somebody bought a Powerball ticket at this QT and they won. It's the biggest Powerball ticket ever in Arizona to win, 473 mil. So good job. I've been hitting a lot of QTs lately because I have a slow leak in my tire.
Mm-hmm.
And QT has free air, and they always work. As opposed to Circle K's, which, first of all, you have to put your credit card in. And it's rare to find one that is actually operating, which when you need air for your tires, you get there, you pull your credit card out, then the thing doesn't work. You're like, Grah.
I love QT. QT is, I wish.
QT is a great place.
The only QT that's near me is on Cave Creek Road, right there off the 101.
Yeah.
A little north. But what I like about it is they have that big beer trough right by the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a huge cooler with long necks.
Have you noticed that the newer Circle K's are kind of feeling the influence of those QTs? They're building Circle K's to look a little bit more like QTs.
Right. There's one there, 7th Street, Missouri's got one of those big old Circle K's.
Yep. Anywho,
which is the polar opposite of the one on Van Buren right there. Girl Boy was right. He's like, His cop buddy was like, "You don't want to go in there."
Don't stop there. Yeah. Yes. I think Indy Shay, my Adderall just kicked in. So, do we want to talk the superhero thing here, or do we have anything better? Or we could talk your theory about the Suns and kind of tease the Suns song.
She hasn't responded yet to me.
Well, I mean, was it on social media?
Yeah.
Do you need permission?
I don't think so. Do you think? I mean, she put it on social media and AZ Sports picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We gonna do it here? We're gonna do it in a song or two. Okay, cool. Ben, you're gonna back sell even though I'm heaving. I'm not wearing underwear. What?
Luke Combs, 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke. The week is flying by. It's Thursday.
Yeah, and so is April and Cody Johnson tonight. Brooke, I noticed the last couple of days you've been filling in part of Double L's show.
Yes, I have. She's at Napa Valley.
Okay, yeah, I found that out yesterday when I saw pictures of her. She's there sipping wine with Lee Bryce.
I know he was performing, and you can see that on our Instagram at KNIX Country.
Must be nice to be you, Double L.
Really?
Oh, well, Counselor Ben sounds upset.
Well, I'm kind of with him. I think we need to post some pics tonight from Cody Johnson and make her jelly.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, with some wine. But you don't drink wine at Cody Johnson. That's like a whiskey beer situation.
Yes. If you drink wine tonight, I'm not going to say anything, but come on. So we'll see you out there for that. But yeah, this guy at our barbecue and beer fest drinking wine with Double L. Ugh. Oh, you got to talk about your friend of a friend who did something cool at a Suns game. We'll do that in two songs. Good morning, Claudia.
Claudia.
Hey, that's good news.
Yay.
Did you really do it? Ugh, man. Three and a half weeks. Switzerland? What? Oh, that's so cool. Hey, when you're in Switzerland, would you get me a new knife? Also, when you're in Austria, would you put another shrimp on the bobby? $14.99 for the portable air compressor. Oh, crazy. Wow.
That's called a slowly.
It's wild is this nail is what they call the shoulder, which is the very top of the side. And it was on the inside. I'm like, how do I get that nail there? I don't know. Hello, Warren. I'm a little concerned about your profile picture.
What is it?
But you're in Mesa, so.
Oh.
Let him who hath understanding
No, you're going to freak Brooke out.
reckon the
Ain't nobody got
number.
time for that today.
A Disney outlet store in Las Vegas. Whoa. Las Vegas is famous for those worn out, like the dirty Elmo down on the strip. Looks like a guy found an Elmo costume in the garbage. He's been using it to charge people $10 to take pictures with him on the strip. Don't want to see that with Mickey or Minnie.
No.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Good morning, Alice. You know what I watched yesterday? Because it just popped up in my feed yesterday was the Key and Peele sketch with the substitute teacher, the A.A.
Oh
Ron
my
sketch.
gosh.
Dang it, that
It's the
guy's so
funniest.
funny. When he just overreacts and wipes everything off the desk, he's like, I'm going to bust my foot in you. I love him. Keegan-Michael
If
Key.
one of y'all says some silly ass name one more time.
And the very last name is Timothy. And it's Peele, who just leans out and goes, prison. I forgot that part. Hey, Sandy, what's going on? Yeah. So, Amy, you got to check in with us from Switzerland and Austria because we have a map. Barrel Boy's flipping me off. We have a ouch. We bought a map, a scratch off map of the world, and I took it home to frame it, and it's sat in my project room. Anyway, I'll use that as motivation to bring it in. I framed it, and I didn't like the frame job, so it's one of those things like, oh, okay, I got to get back to the Hobby Lobby.
We're gonna talk here.
All right. Yeah, I've been there. Yes, it's where Hitler hung out. It's
Oh.
beautiful. Unbelievable.
Well,
Oberammergau.
And
What's
Volk.
the lake right there.
Hmm.
Yeah. I went to Germany with my cousin right after I graduated from high school. And both my brothers were stationed in the army in Germany. And we just took my brother's V-Dub and cruised around different places. And we saw the site of the Olympics in Munich, where the terrible stuff went down. Was your dad there?
yes.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Brooke, in your back cell this.
Keith Urban, Wild Hearts, 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke.
And if you're watching on our Facebook stream, you would see that I'm wearing my Rally the Valley shirts. I bought this last year when right before the Suns went into the playoffs. I went down to the team shop and I was going to buy one of those cool official Booker jerseys, and they were like $300. So I went, all right, I'll just go with a Rally the Valley t-shirt. I wore this shirt every Suns game through the entire playoff run until they lost in the finals, and I didn't wash it one time.
I know, and we were hanging out on the plaza one day, and it was really hot.
It's hot.
And you were sweaty.
The playoffs went into like July last year.
Right, and you still didn't wash it.
People in New Mexico could smell the Old Spice.
Yeah, true.
Hey, I'm wearing my son's hat and son's shirt.
Well, we got to represent. The Suns can knock the New Orleans Pelicans out today. They play at 4:30 Arizona time. And Brooke, you think my shirt might be irrelevant. Tell people why.
Yeah, I think the secret to the Suns' success this year is going to be babies.
Babies.
Now, remember when Devin Booker sunk that three, slid back, and fist pounded the baby?
Very cute.
Or the toddler?
Yep.
So cute. Well, he did get injured after that, but that's irrelevant.
We won that game.
Right. So the last game we played on, what was it? was it Wednesday night? I can't even know what day. No, Tuesday night.
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday night. Chris Paul, after the game, went directly over to this baby and gave this baby a fist pump, and then found out the baby's name was Booker.
Really?
Yeah, the
Oh, that's
baby's
funny.
name is Booker, so he's wearing a little Booker jersey. So he signed the back of the baby's jersey and talked to him for a long time.
Very cute.
And I'm like, okay, this is a trend. We need babies at the game, and fist bumping babies is the secret to success.
You got to be really rich to buy a courtside seat and bring your baby.
No. These people were
No?
not courtside.
Oh, they weren't. Okay.
No. After the game, you can kind of like move down.
And you kind of know the people?
Yeah, they're. She's an acquaintance of mine. She was a friend of an ex of mine, or whatever. Don't
Okay.
need to get into that, but has a kid, Booker.
So fists factor into the Suns' success in the postseason. Last year, it was Suns and 4 guy. This year, it's little 2 fists of toddlers,
Right?
fist bumping toddlers.
So we need. Okay, so I'm very anal about Bo Baby's bedtime.
Sure,
So if there happens to be like a 4 p.m. game,
they play at 4:30.
but in New Orleans,
No, 4:30 here. It's later in New Orleans.
right? But Bo can't make it to New Orleans, is what I'm
You
saying.
can watch it on TV. They have them now on TV. Did you know that?
I'm talking about so he can actually
Right.
fist bump a player.
We'll
Right.
work that
Mikal
out.
Bridges has to give him a fist bump.
Maybe like there'll be a day game in the next round. We'll get him there.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Fist bump your baby today for good luck.
DeAndre Ayton to the upper deck, please.
Hey, bring out your baby.
That's funny. Oh, I forgot to say Ben has a song.
I just want to know. She married Giaconetti. So she was ready.
Which
I don't know why I find that funny.
people don't know. That's Mountain Man Jay. And works on he works with Beth in the morning, Beth and Friends, and the Mountain.
Mountain Man Jay.
What was I just going to look up? Oh. When are we talking to? Oh, tomorrow. Chris Jansen tomorrow. You were here when we talked with him, and he was so excited. He's like, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm so pumped! I just did something, and you're
Yeah,
gonna hear about it, and you're gonna be like, oh my God!" And we're like,
that
"What?"
was the best tease ever.
Yeah,
Now a tease is where you tell someone you're going to talk about something, but you don't actually say it.
okay.
Just in case anyone was confused.
By the way, in recording yesterday's TBB podcast,
Did you take that out or leave it in?
I took it out, but I posted it as its own podcast. It's gonna be available tomorrow.
Did you edit the cursing?
I bleeped out the one curse word,
Okay.
but so
You shouldn't have.
it wasn't on the topic of what we talked about in the podcast, which is what's the most difficult age of a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
And Brooke, having been through the first few months of Bo Baby's life, thought, man, yeah, the survey said it was 15 years old. She said, I can't imagine it being harder than it was the first 3 months with Bo Baby. And I said, well, we'll have to set a timer and circle back on this topic 14 and a half years from now. And in that time, Barrel Boy took the opportunity, as he often does, to needle Ben again. And Ben fought back. Good for you, Ben. Yeah.
Fought back or cried and lay there like a baby on his back and kick
Oh.
it. Man, leave me alone.
No. But you know what? It's those moments, I think, like sometimes they happen here on the stream.
Yeah.
I think people like those because it's like real.
Oh, they
And-
do. It's like when a reality show goes off
Yeah.
the rails, like the Real Housewives when they get into like a
But I
brawl.
can no longer. I told Ben I will no longer go there. So that
I don't mind
That
you.
joke has
I
been
don't
put in
mind you
the-
making fun every now and then, but it's like every day,
that joke has now been put in the icebox.
and it
It is
doesn't.
frozen.
It never bothered me what you said. It's the fact that you're trying to bother me.
That's a
It
good
f-
point.
It finally worked.
That's a very healthy
But-
point.
I'm like, shut up.
But here's the thing, Ben.
Mhm.
That's like I get it, but you can't. That's Beryl's goal.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
So
like,
you have to just ignore, and you cannot let. That is his goal, is to get to you. That's why, like, I ignore Beryl.
I know.
Sometimes.
So he actually won.
Beryl won.
I know.
it's
I
like
know.
giving oxygen to
And
a
you owe me
flame.
10 grand too.
So Ben offered to make a bet with Barrel Boy,
He said he would take a lie detector,
and if he
And-
failed,
and if he failed, he would give me $10,000. If he won, I had to give him 1,000.
Right.
And the bet was, or the thing was, whether or not he has ever had Botox. And he said he's had it once,
Mhm.
but not recently, which I know. So therefore, technically, on the technicality, I would have won the bet. But
I think it annoys me so much because, when I went through my stressful divorce, like all the cortisol that went through my body, like it changed my eyes. Like they swelled up like a balloon. I don't look the
what
way
is cortisol?
cortisol is.
what
It's a
happens
stress
when your
hormone.
Body
Oh, is
gets
it?
stressed. That's why, like, you're super stressed, and even if you're working out and eating correctly, you can't lose weight because your levels of
You're stressed.
stress are
Anyway,
so
it
high.
made my face blow up like a balloon. So I looked at I'm like, yeah, I do look like I freaking do crazy plastic surgery. But he said it every damn day. And so when I just reminds me of a stressful, and it pisses me off. I'm like, shut up.
I'm not going there anymore. Put
well,
away.
you're going to hear that snippet. It's available by about 8:00 on Friday morning. I have it scheduled to post, and it's kind of interesting. It's quick, but it's interesting. So
That's like,
All
geez.
right, you're gonna need to pause here, and you're gonna solicit for
okay.
a shopper.
Classic. Brooke, you're going to back sell this.
Thinking about you, Dustin Lynch with Mackenzie Porter on 1025 KNIX. Is it time to play the oil of the snake?
Yes, it is. We need somebody to be our shopper at 833-577-KNIX, and we'll play it next. Oh, and I forgot to remind people, Ben has a Sun song we'll play before 8:00 this morning. All right. Let me get ready for the snaky snake.
That is like classic Ben. He doesn't say anything, doesn't
Right.
stick up for himself, and then boom,
Here it comes.
out of nowhere, he'll just like explode. Whereas Tim, if you're annoyed, you bite back pretty quickly, and I just ignore. I'm sorry, I was out of the room. Where is Hitler? What are you talking about, Hitler?
Oh, it's in Austria. He had a
Okay.
little hideout vacation spot in it's called the Eagle's Nest, Oberammergau.
Gotcha.
Georgianne's wondering how baby Bo is.
Oh, Georgianne, thank you for asking. He is doing so great. He's just the happiest nugget I've ever seen. I mean, this is him in the bath yesterday.
Hold on.
I don't think you could ever see these pictures.
Yeah, just tilt it forward a little bit. Yeah, there he is.
He's so happy.
He's a happy kid. Does he still need a washcloth on his head?
No, we've conquered that, but he does.
Amanda.
Yeah.
And Mason.
Okay.
He does get upset every time we take food away from him. So we're working on saying, no, all gone, all gone. And he goes like
So
this.
funny.
He doesn't like the word all gone.
He doesn't. That's funny.
But I'm like, dude, we're feeding you like everything.
What'd you say the name is, Beryl? Amber? Amanda. All right. Whew. Yes. It's called Dachau. And it too is very, very somber, but interesting.
Would you ever go back to Germany?
Yeah.
When those kids were doing the TikTok
Yeah.
at the concentration camp,
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah.
And they were also playing what
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. Yeah, terrible.
Classy.
Here we go. 1025 KNIX. We're going to talk to Chris Jansen soon. Last time we spoke with him, he was so excited about a project that he had recorded. He just recorded. He's like, this is going to be the biggest thing ever. And we were guessing what, who, and well, it's out. And you're going to talk about it in the iHeart Country Minute, right?
Yep, coming up, his new song.
I mean, he's very excited about. He's excited like if a new flavor of Mountain Dew comes out, but he was way over the top about this. All right, we're playing Snake Oil right now. Amanda's on the line from Mesa. How's it going for you this morning, Amanda?
Good morning. It's going pretty good. I just dropped off my 2 older kids at school, so it's going to be a little bit quieter this morning.
All right. Well, you're going to listen to these pitches from each of us. Barrel Boy's going to give us 2 random words. We put it together, and we come up with that product. You decide which one, as the shopper, you would buy. It's called Snake Oil, and it goes a little something like this.
It's Tim Brooks, Snake Oil Salesman. Tim Brooks, Snake Oil Salesman.
Tim, Igloo Lights.
Igloo lights. Well, I don't know about you, but I like a good igloo cooler. Fill it with some frosty drinks when I'm headed to the lake or out on a picnic. One thing, though, is if it gets dark and you reach for a cold one, you're thinking Coors Light, and next thing you know, you pull a White Claw out. That's terrible, man. I didn't want this stuff. No, you need Igloo Lights. It keeps your frosty cold ones also illuminated so you don't make the wrong choice. Get your Igloo Lights and never put a White Claw in your mouth again when you're thinking Coors Light.
Now, have you actually had a White Claw, Tim?
Never.
Okay. See? Don't knock it till you try it.
All right, Ben. Disco Outhouse.
Hey, this is John Travolta there. Remember me from Saturday Night Fever there? Tony Manero. That's right. You know, you got to get one of them disco outhouses. That's right. You know, I like to go in there and listen to some Bee Gees, make a constitution. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Cheers.
There we have
That's
it.
all I got.
I'm
That's all I
confused
got.
about the. I don't know what it does.
I don't know what it does either.
I don't know what it does either. It's got a disco ball up there in the ceiling there, right?
Okay.
Okay, Brooke. Baby Translator.
Baby translator. Oh, this is perfect for you. I hear someone in the background going, ah. It's like, what does he want? Is he hungry? Is he tired? Is he bored? We don't know. So the baby translator translates everything for you. So when they say, ah, it's like, oh, you want some Cheerios. Great. And then you can, it's like you can just hold your phone up, like the Google Translate app, and boom, you know
pretty
exactly what they want and need. Oh, you got to poop? Great.
Yeah.
Boom. Baby translator.
Or maybe he doesn't like White Claw. I don't know.
Well, most babies don't.
Amanda, what do you think you want to buy? Do you want the baby translator? You want the mysterious and unexplained disco outhouse? Or do you need an Igloo Light?
I would have to go with the baby translator. I've got a 9-month-old, so it'd be nice to know what he's thinking.
There you go.
He wants to go to a Suns game and fist bump some player. That's what he wants.
Perfect.
Tell her what she's
Yes,
won,
he
Barrel Boy.
does.
A Papa Murphy's Family Feast.
Awesome.
Oh, he wants that. He wants part of that. The
Yeah.
family feast.
Hey, listen, thank you so much for playing. It's Tim Brooks Snake Oil here on 102.5 KNIX. Hang on. Brand new Sun song coming up in 10 minutes here on KNIX.
KNIX Rec Check from your Valley.
All right. Hang on.
I don't know if you noticed this, Tim, in this picture of both of you on stage. If you zoom in, you're talking to him, he's sticking out his tongue at you.
I love it. That's so funny. You know, one of my earliest childhood memories, like they say, your earliest memory is, factors into different things later in life. But one of my earliest memories was watching a radio guy do his show from a car lot while my mom and dad bought a car. And my mom's, I was 4 or 5, but my mom said that after that, I was like playing with a turkey baster, being like, hey, it's Johnny, whatever. Anyway, so who knows? Who knows what impression I made on Bo that night at the secret show as he's on stage.
Well, firstborns are often not radio
No.
people.
They're pilots and presidents.
I don't know how you explain me, but
Yeah. Is your dad a firstborn?
no.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Was there more than 5 years between him and a sibling?
No, but
Is his
no.
older sibling a sister?
No.
Okay.
No, my dad's unique. He's the middle child.
Okay.
So, but his older brother, I think this is what happened. So his, they often take charge, type A, like the first one.
Yep.
His brother, what is it called? A cleft palate?
Yeah.
Had a cleft palate.
Okay.
And so he does not talk. I mean, of course he talks, but he's just very like man of few words. And he had like, this was back in, so he's his older brother. I mean, this was in the 50s. So they didn't have this surgery and technology. So he had to have like 12 surgeries when he was a baby.
It was an era too where if somebody was like that in your family, you kind of just hid them out. You
Right.
didn't really.
Yeah. And so, I mean, obviously there was nothing mentally wrong with him, and he's perfectly healthy, and he actually played a sport in college. And so I don't think he got like I don't want to say not normal, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He wasn't a typical firstborn. So my dad did all the talking.
Okay. So he sort of became a firstborn.
He took charge.
Yeah.
He was in kindergarten. His teacher asked that Chris only attend 3 days a week because he was a little much. So he could only attend his kindergarten school for 3 days. They said, "We love Chris. However, he is a bit much. So we would like to invite him to attend our 3-day-a-week program."
Well, my mom said that when I used to go to, this is going to sound very bougie, Paradise Valley Day School. It was like before kindergarten. And the teacher, after a couple of weeks, was like, we need to talk a little bit about young Tim. He does not seem to interact with his classmates very well. And I think he might have a socialization problem. And as the teacher is explaining that, my mom's looking over her shoulder out the window, and I'm just like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh," with a guy who's a bricklayer putting up a wall in front of the school. Like, I just always, I don't know. I remember always talking to adults as a kid, and probably my classmates weren't that interesting. I don't know.
That's probably it.
Sorry, former classmates at Paradise Valley Day School.
I love that.
And I always liked when my kids' friends weren't intimidated to talk to us. I loved it when they would chat us up.
It doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't.
All my friends did that with my mom. They didn't want to talk to my dad.
Really?
Oh,
That's funny. Yeah.
My dad wasn't. He's like, anytime even a guy friend or girlfriend came over there, he was like, "What's your plan? And they'd be like, "Your dad's a little intense."
Connie's mom and dad, her dad was an engineer, and I could relate to that because my dad was an engineer. And then her mom was very outgoing and she was a little bit of a mix of your mom and dad. She was very outgoing but also very opinionated. And Connie, I always thought that turned people off, but I loved it. And then so I wasn't afraid of her at all. And so she liked me pretty early on.
I mean, everyone loves Eleanor.
Yeah.
My friends, like, even when we were in high school, we would go to the movies. They would be like, "Well, your mom can come if she wants." Like, she was just cool to hang out with.
Yeah, Sons and Six.
Draft day and Sons and Six. Barrel Boy, do we have any significant picks in this draft or?
Oh,
Now, but we found out that Steve Keim is a fan of our show and country music. In fact, you know that Keim and Coach Man Candy were in a private little skybox out of Country Thunder.
Man candy?
Man Candy.
Man candy?
Which means they probably took the Cardinal copter to get there because, oof. Yeah,
Did
definitely.
Blake Shelton play Country Thunder? Is that why?
Blake, yeah, they were at Blake Shelton, right? Friday night.
Right. They love me.
Right.
I like man candy.
That's right, Ben. That's the connection.
Sure. Now I get it.
Well, I love Tim McGraw's the story about him that somebody came over to date one of his teenage daughters, and he stepped out onto the stoop and grabbed the kid's face and kissed him and said, "You're dating my daughter. I'm going to do everything to you that you do to her tonight." Yes, sir. I saw a picture of him in concert on knixcountry.com, and he had the big old 1883 beard rocking.
oh,
I thought it was Mumford and Sons. Yeah, that was my nickname for what's his face.
Yes.
Your
Cliff
impersonation is pretty good of him.
Cliff Kingsbury, yes.
Cliff Kingsbury, yes.
Well, we have to wait till the season comes. It's got sort of a slight lift.
Bear Boy, what was the story about the Red Bull stunt plane that crashed in Arizona? Because I saw a... Yeah, I just saw it. It was on my Facebook feed this morning. 2 planes, both with skydivers in them. Well, I could show the video, I suppose. They both just start to dive down. The 2 skydivers hop out and switch planes, which is unbelievably difficult and super dangerous, I would think.
Okay.
But it looks like one of the planes, they didn't get in and get it leveled off in time, and it maybe augured into the ground. Whew. I'll show it tomorrow. So, Kathy, you're actually driving while you're watching this. Thank you. But is that the safest thing? No, it's okay. Yeah, have you planned your defense strategy? Is Brian going to be like, you know, I think what you do, I can't remember if we heard this from one of your neighbors when you lived in Tempe or whatever. You get a front doormat that says "Proud wife of a Navy SEAL." so any kid that comes or any girl that shows up, you know, they know that Brian's not to be messed with till they realize he doesn't have any tats or
until they realize, yeah.
But he can fight a bear and a 115-pound MMA female.
We figured out he could not fight a bear, and I'm not so sure about the 115-pound. He's not a fighter. He's never been in a physical.
He's a lover. Is he a lover?
Yeah, he's never been in a physical altercation in his life.
Oh.
Never thrown a punch. Never. Which is fine. I just don't think he could throw down.
I've been in physical altercations. I didn't fight anybody. I just got punched a lot. So, or backsell this.
Beers on me, Dirks Bentley, Hardy, Breland, 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke.
Ben, beers on you tonight out at Mesa Amphitheater?
Why not? Beers for everybody.
All right, then. We'll see you out there for Cody Johnson. And we're going to have somebody with it on their phone because we got to keep tabs on the Suns game. The game starts at 4:30 Arizona time. The Suns are up 3-2. They can knock the Pelicans out and move on to the next round. So Ben's giving them a little musical inspiration.
Devin Booker's hamstring, well, it got strained. Went out halfway through the second playoff game. Even so, we're gonna win the first round. So if you're in your car listening right now, I hope DeAndre, you throw down 15 slams. And Al McCoy, all night you have to say Shazam. I hope it starts raining threes when we're tuned in. Chris Paul, you make them fall down in New Orleans. We'll cheer louder when Jay Crowder shuts the French Quarter down. Cam Johnson keeps scoring, make them look like clowns. And on the plane ride home, you'll have some stories to tell. Till then, give the Pelicans hell.
Yeah. All right. Rally, the Valley Go Suns, 1025 KNIX for Tim Bennett. Thanks for letting us ride along here and on the iHeartRadio app. Hang on at 8:25. We'll tell you all about the Disney Song of the Day.
Cold beer's got 12 ounces.
300 miles.
This is great. Jill's got the line in the morning.
What is it?
Okay.
Brian is not a fighter, but he still is great at knocking people out.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Perfect.
Okay, so she sent me ones that a professional photographer took. They look really good. So I'm gonna put them up on at KNX Country in my Instagram.
Okay,
Of
cool.
Booker and
So,
Baby Booker and Chris Paul.
but was it just a random thing, or did she set up a professional?
No. It was random. So they
Okay.
just went kind of
Yeah,
moseyed down there
gotcha.
after the game because they were not
Yeah.
courtside.
I love it. All right, go Suns. Hope the Cardinals do well in the draft. We'll see you back here bright and early for Friday morning. It'll be early, maybe not bright.